Heel. That's a very good boy. Right. Everything they do is telling. You know, first thing he does is boom, sniff the door. Rather than going over there and sniffing where everyone else peed, so it just tells you where his mind was. He wants to go. He wants to go have a little adventure. Give him the answer. Good boy. Using his nose. Here's the trick. This doesn't last long. This whole food in the hand thing. A session or two maybe. If needed, I just need the scent. I'm not rewarding for reps here, so don't get, I did just reward him. And I will finish off this hand here. But the scent's gonna be there, he'll know where to lock in. And then obviously, he's gotta start using his eyes. This is just a little bit of a cheat to get him to use his eyes to know where to be. Sit, but the way to do it, so that you know he's getting it, is you use a stay command. You say heel, and you want their nose to land right here. You don't want their nose to come past that hand, then they don't get it yet. When they come here and they hang out, and then they expect a reward, they know where they're supposed to be. Especially if you can produce that position with e-collar, then there's no more need for the food. You get rid of that. Okay? Heel. There. Right there. You see that? Okay. That's our first rep. We got one more swivel. Heel. Good boy. Good boy. So my hand can be a little bit of a guide too. Okay? Good. The reason we don't use food a lot is because of the mentality shift, right? It makes it a little too work to earn something which does not hold up when you're actually trying to use it. And when you're trying to use the mentality of work to earn versus work because I respect you, situation that requires work because I respect you, listen to you because I respect you, falls apart when you're trying to use work for me to earn something, okay? Unless you have complete control of the environment, it's gonna fall apart, okay? Good boy. Now I can get rid of this. I'm gonna actually feed him the rest of this. I don't need it anymore. The scent's on my hand. It's fine. Heel. Good. Make him work for it though. Good boy. That's the error. Good boy. When he fixed that position, when he heard that noise, he got fed a piece of kibble. It's all about him learning how to fix his position when he hears or feels a correction. Good. Okay? But he figured that out there. That was nice. Sit. I need to make sure he can get back in position. That's the important part. When he hears me say heel, when he hears a correction, like a beep, he needs to know where to go. And so that's what we're focusing on. Once he knows where to go, this is easy peasy. Heel. Heel. Watch the wheels work. Good. 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 There it is. Fed. Did you see it? Good. Good. And he's got his nose now to help find that spot. Just a little extra help for him. Okay? A lot of dogs aren't going to need you to do this. Seeing him come up and touch that hand as a guide, he comes up and nudges the hand, okay? That's a little price to pay for him now knowing where he's supposed to be, right? I can stop that later at any time. Him knowing where to be, I just took a huge shortcut, right? I have to take the pressure on, leash pressure, guide him back. Of course, I've already done that with him, but for some dogs, this little gap here of having him heel here versus here is hard for them to understand. So put a little something right there that they can smell, they can follow the smell, they know how to do that. Then you start taking that away and they're left with the eyes, right? Because the eyes are still seeing. All right.
Nice work.
Heel. Good. And I can turn the reward into a pet. And now we're in a golden spot because I can reward with this hand without any food on me. And the beautiful thing is that's where the position is. Exactly where your hand lays naturally is where his nose should be. If you put your hand like this, okay? So you give him a visual there. Good. Look at that. And then, direct for the sense that you get down to. The cool thing about this is we worry about the heel position, right? This is the worst place for me to be teaching because you hear crunch, 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 and I'm sorry. But the biggest deal of getting this nice looking heel is an inch. It's a matter of an inch. So if he is trying to go just off my leg, some dogs can do that. They pick up on it and they realize it's the visual of the back of the leg and they hang out just right. Some dogs need a little more help to realize that I don't want your nose here, I want it here. So by dropping the hand down like this, if his nose is not behind it, he's out of place. That gives him that visual. That gives me an understanding where he should be. So if I go like this, his nose should be right. Whoops, sorry, buddy. These things are so easy to drop. His nose should be right there, right? And he knows that too because we gave him the scent, right? Right there. Not here. Not even there. Behind it enough where there's a little space. He's not right up on it. Okay? And that will, when your hand goes away, that'll leave your dog in a beautiful heel. Okay? Let's continue. Break. Get some free time. Come on. Come on. See how well that works? How quick that works? He kind of had an understanding of heel, but he didn't have this exact position until today. Good second. Good. I got a guide for him. So I got a couple legs. Look at that. It just makes sense because we use this hand. We use this hand anyway, naturally. We bring them in. Correct, correct, correct. Good. And he gets behind the hand. And I got a distraction now, which is just simply Julie. So a camera person squatting down is simply going to be a distraction. So it gives me an opportunity to correct and say, hey, try to remember what we just learned. Right? Good. Good. I corrected. He paid attention enough to fix himself. And he gets pets there. And he gets good boys there. So it's very clear. He gets good boys. If I can reach down and pet him right there, then he's in the right spot. Yes. And then you get to this point, because you put in that work, you can give a constant reward by just scratching his head. And then when he's out of place. Like these are the little things that nobody talks about because they look silly, they sound silly, and it doesn't really look like a badass dog training move. But I do that. I'll literally, for these beginning sessions, I'll be petting like this while he's in the right spot on a tall dog like this, and then once he's out of position, I'll stop. Little things like that. It's not like I'm doing this every rep. It's just if I need that little extra bit of information, it's there for me. Okay? We got our visual, we got our reward, we got our correction. It's almost like if a dog goes out of position, goes out of your lawn, you got an electric fence. You have those little flags up so the dog can learn. As soon as they go past, they have that visual, the flag. As soon as they go past the flag, then the correction happens. So this is our flag. You know what I'm saying? All right. And then what happens after a while with the dogs? You can take the flags away because then they go off in the landmarks, like a tree or something. And for us, we're going to say that landmark is my leg. All right? This is just your help. All right. Let's get going. Heel. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. That's my boy. There it is. Okay. Good job. And then for the sit, you know, as long as they're beside you and not wrapping out in front of you, you're going to be in a good spot. But we want to be able to go from a sit to a heel. Heel. Good. And then you wait before he shoots out so that he starts walking when his nose is where it needs to be. Correct, correct, correct. Good boy. We're literally talking about an inch here, guys. That's why we have to do this. He's looking. That's going to start getting corrected. Just so I can start good. He's got the idea. He knows it has something to do with the hand, right? But sometimes he's like, is it me actually touching the hand? And by me correcting those and slowing the brain down. Good, that was some correction. Watch. Just watch. Correct. Good. Boom, I said good, that's why I have to have a powerful marker too. He started walking. So I'm teaching without a leash. It's cool, it works, it's fun, but sometimes you just need a leash, don't forget that. But this guy is where he's at the point where he doesn't need a leash. Good boy! Because he knows enough little stuff that he can start figuring this out. Good boy! We planted seeds along the way to get him to this point. That's my boy! He's starting to learn a new skill today. Oh, and there's not really any attitude, you know what I mean? So if he was a disrespectful guy at this point, we wouldn't be doing this style of training. Right? But he's been so good, and he wants to, he really, really likes our time together, so this style is actually beneficial for him at this point. And he's learning, he's trying. Sharing with you the little things that I wasn't even aware of that I did until I had so many questions that I had to start paying attention. So yes, I use my hand too. I used to just say left leg awareness, but turns out I've been using my hand. So the food thing's kind of a newer thing I was exploring, but I definitely had done this. I've been thinking about using scent because I've seen Cesar Millan do it, who doesn't teach commands, but he'll take like lavender or something, and just so there's a scent for them to then start following the nose, because that's what they do when they migrate, and then the eyes will follow. And as you can see, if you're patient and you know how to talk to a dog, you can talk like that, and you can get a point across as subtle as I need you to move back an inch by being crafty and clever with it. And also just speaking with them and allowing the dog to make choices. This technique, the reason why it works is because he knows to keep trying stuff until I'm like, yes, that one. Okay? I put some work on the dog. I have them help me out. You know? They're working just as hard as I am, and you know, probably even harder. To be honest. Heel. Good. Good. You see it. You see it. Again, that's hard. I'm going to cut him some slack. It's his first time doing off leash with those turns. But look how he evens out. He's a good boy. That's a good boy. And his energy, this guy has potential to be like my kind of right-hand man, actually. He needs to mature a little bit, a couple years, but he's only a year and some change. By the time he was 3 in the right hands, it's a partner, it's a companion. All right.